dollar in my hand, with it aching in my heart, and my pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on way runner number 9, big 77 set to go. And I'm stuck here in the grass, with the pain that never grew. Now the liquor tasted good, all the women they were fine. Well, there goes my friend, she'll be rolling down that line. Hear the mighty engine roar, see the silver wind on high. She's away westward bound, far above the clouds she found, where the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. She'll be flying on my own in about 3 hours time. This old airport's got me down, it's as early as the dawn, and I'm stuck here on the ground, as cold and drunk as I can be. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I best be on my way in this early morning rain. You can't jump a jet plane like you can a freight train, so I'll best be on my way in the early morning rain, in the early morning rain. Hey, how you doing out there, guitar heroes? All right, we got a little Gordon Lightfoot today, 1966, Early Morning Rain. A kind of a fast-paced tune. Plenty of great picking in this tune. Now, I'm in standard tuning, but I do have the capo at 2. Now, the original key would be at 3. It just didn't quite feel comfortable for me to be at 3, so I backed it off by 1. And you know, that's kind of your option then to use the capo using these chords, which gives you the option of taking the capo off, or 1, 2, and 3 being in the original key at capo 3. Okay, so we check out the intro. We've got kind of a fast strumming pace here, but we're going to go through a D, a G, A, G, D, G, D, and then we're into the first verse, and we don't really have a chorus that we repeat. You kind of hear the early morning rain a couple times towards the end, but basically, we've got 6 verses and not really a chorus or a bridge, so it's kind of the same pattern going all the way through. So let's start in that first verse with a D. In the early morning it rain, and he drags us up. G, with a dollar in my D hand, with an aching in my E minor heart. G, and my pockets full of D sand. I'm a long way from home, E minor, G, and I miss my loved ones so. And so that pattern basically takes us through the bulk of the song. The only thing that I see that's really much different is at the end of the third verse and at the end of the fourth verse and at the end of the song he repeats the intro. Other than that, we just kind of roll then into the into the next verse. So let's try one more verse and kind of get our speed here kind of narrowed down. We don't, there's no strumming pattern that I know of. You're strumming so fast that there's, okay, let's just put it this way. It's up and down, and if there's a pattern, other than in the original song, there's a picking pattern going on through the whole song. So there's not really a strumming pattern per se. And this is after the fourth verse, and we'll do that intro again. D, G, A, G, D, G, D. Now he does repeat when we get to the end, the last verse, then he repeats the last two lines off of that. So let's kind of go through that. So we're going to be on the sixth verse, and he's starting with the D. You can't, this is the third line in. You can't jump on a jet plane, E minor, G, like you can a freight train, D. So I best be on my way, G, in the early morning rain. Then he's going to repeat that part. You can't jump a jet plane, E minor, G, like you can a freight train, D. So I best be on my way, G, in the early morning rain. And then the last line is, in the early morning rain, with a G, and then we repeat that intro again. D, G, A, G, D, G, D. So as far as a strumming speed, in the early morning rain, with a dollar in my hand, I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. So pretty fast pace. Now, clearly, if you're just learning the song, you slow that whole thing down, then you work up. All right, well, I hope you got something out of this lesson. Early Morning Rain by Gordon Lightfoot. Keep in mind, original key would be capo at 3. Now, you might say, well, why is there capo involved at all? Well, because it's transposed from the key of C. Key of C includes the F chord, and I have trouble with F, and others have trouble with F at any kind of speed. And so this is a way to get around that. So transition from a C, and this is kind of here's kind of the way that you approach this. If the song is in C, if I do a C bar chord, A form bar chord at the 3rd fret, and that's either too high to sing, which it is a little bit for me, or I want to avoid bar chord, I can lower it by moving down this way, right? So C, B, down the next one, B, down one more is a B flat, and down one more is an A. So that 1, 2, 3 brings me from a C down to an A. Well, now I can use the A, G, and D chords and an E minor and make it just a little bit simpler, and then again make sure that the voice is going to work. Obviously Gordon can sing much higher than me, and many other people too. So I hope you got something out of this lesson. Early Morning Rain, Gordon Lightfoot, 1966. Great tune for him back in those early days of the 60s. Take it easy out there, and we'll see you next time.